Calling from a 585 area code. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Sam. This is Rebecca from Boonville. How are y'all doing?
Good. How you doing, Rebecca?
Doing okay, hanging in there.
Yep.
I guess the only thing that's kind of keeping me going is I've been working really hard with our local Democrats on the our 2017 county elections, and that's been a good experience. We'll see how we do. I don't know if we can turn Oneida County or not, but we're giving it a good try.
Good.
I was going to talk about some other things, but my heart is just racing. I was a victim of a sexual assault when I was a college student, and I just ache. I don't know. Even a freaking 90-some-odd-year-old man can't keep his hands off a woman. It's disgusting. I mean, just the other day, I'm 52 years old. I'm at a cask party here in Marcy, having a great time, and this freaking 24-year-old young fella, who I'm old enough to be his mother, thinks that he can put his hands on me. I'm speechless. I'm a mother of two sons who would never, ever consider doing something like that. What is wrong with this culture? Just the other day on ESPN, I saw they were talking about Coach McCarthy of the Packers and about his comment when he was asked if he was going to, hire Colin Kaepernick, and how some people were upset with his reaction, and I saw a gentleman on who was blasting McCarthy, which I agree. I agreed with everything he said about how the whole Colin Kaepernick situation was, Colin is a hero, and how he has been abused by this horrible system. And then in the next breath, this same guy excuses what Cam Newton did to a female reporter. What does I don't know how we make these connections. It is the same freaking thing, and I couldn't help but think that the black women suffragists would have been so disappointed to hear this gentleman, because when the women tried to get the vote and their black sisters wanted to be a part of that movement, the white suffragists said, no, your time is not now. It was their time then, and it is their time now, and it is all of our times. Black, white, male, female, transgender. I'm sorry I'm ranting, but I'm speechless. I feel re-victimized. What's it going to take?
I mean, I think time, and I think people speaking out. And I think, this is, I think, a really painful time for folks like yourself who have gone through this, and there's a lot of you. But I think when people speak out, this is this is like the growing pains of a society, and I think the only, the upside I can tell you to this, the only upside is that I think hopefully there will be, particularly younger women will feel empowered and know that they don't need to take this, and they don't blame themselves for years, so that both the harm is mitigated and the sense that people can do this, that men can do this, the sense that they have that they can do this is mitigated. I mean, and diminished until it's ultimately diminished and gone. I mean, and I think that's the only that's the only thing I can tell you. I mean, I appreciate your sharing it with us, and I think, you know, I think there's probably women who are listening. You know, when Jamie had talked about her situation as well, and when she wrote about it, I think it empowers other women and makes it harder, makes it both harder for men to get away with it. Maybe ultimately will make it less likely that it would happen. And also, you know, equally importantly, like help women make sure that that sort of the shame that's involved in that type of situation, and you know, diminish that, right? Like it's not. I think there's so much of the shame that's involved in it, and the sort of the feelings of guilt, because it is, I think, just so disturbing in that moment. And I think there's a lot of people who suffer from it, you know, from years after it's taken place. And I think, you know, with more people speaking out, hopefully that helps in that, you know, in that respect.
I hope so too. I hope so too.
Well, I appreciate.
Thank you for listening.
I appreciate your calling in and sharing that with us. I mean, I really do think that. I mean, you've helped somebody. I don't know who it is, but you've helped somebody.
Well, thank you so much. And on a happier note, everybody get out and vote on November 7th. And get ready for Anthony Brindisi, who's going to give Claudia Tenney a run for her money.
All right, glad to hear it. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi, folks. Sam Seder here. We still need your help on our Patreon page. YouTube ads have come back, but not nearly as much as we had before. So if you can help us out, any little bit helps. Head over to our Patreon page right at this URL, and you'll help us keep helping you by making videos